Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie or Shishet Scrubbers. So today I have another how-to video. I have had a couple of people reach out and ask how I store my photos and then print them and make sure I don't miss any. That's the key, not missing any key moments when you are printing your photos. So about a year and a half ago, I bought a new printer for myself. I had been using Shutterfly, which was convenient, just having them all uploaded in the same kind of app. But the last time I ordered from them, I wasn't impressed by the quality of the photos. And so I had been considering a new printer for myself anyways, and that was kind of the last kind of, I guess, button to be pushed to push me to get a new printer. So I have the Canon, I had to write it down, TS9521C printer. And I will link that down below because that's a lot of letters, numbers, and I can never remember myself. So that'll be linked down below. But the reason I bought that one is it has the ability to print up to a 12 by 12 size. I have not done that yet. I have done 8 by 12 picture and 8 by 12 printable collections. So that is why I bought that one. I didn't do too much more research. I know there's an Epson that is great too, but the 12 by 12 size is what sold me on the Canon. So in this video I will show you how I store my photos, which is nothing special. It's just my photo album on my phone. I don't have them separated or anything. I have come into I've noticed a problem with printing my own is that it's really easy for me to print recent photos. And then I had to figure out, okay, well now I need to go backwards and see where I left off and where I need to print or what I need to print to catch up. So with that, I keep my photos in the photo boxes. Let me get one, just a minute. So this is how I store my photos once they're printed. And I do keep them chronological. I have them separated between each of my boys and then for me as well. So that part helps me keep organized once they're printed. And so that did help me kind of go backwards. Okay, this is where I left off. And then I would go through the physical photos and then match them up with the photos in my photo album on my phone. And kind of I jotted down, okay, I need to print 4th of July 2020. I need to print Florida 2022 in May. And so kind of I jotted down the big memories I wanted to print that I hadn't yet. So that was a little tricky because, like I said, I've even started to print Disney from just December, and I'm also realizing now that I printed some of them, I'm going to have to really kind of maybe make notes of which ones I printed to then go back and print the rest of them. So we will jump in. I will show you my camera roll, which is just a mess. I mean, I'm a mom, 2 boys, so the photos are just numerous. There's videos intertwined with those. But then I will also show you the process of getting into the app and selecting my photos and printing them, editing them, making a border around them. I haven't done that often. That will be something I probably look into doing more so now that I've figured it out. But I'll kind of walk you through the process of at least using my printer and using the app I use, and kind of show you the final product of the photos. I think because I print so many that I run out of ink really quickly. It's not that expensive. I usually just get it off of Amazon. So I'll link that, the ink I use, down below as well. But I do think once I get to the point where I need to refill it in the near future, the quality of the photos that are printed definitely goes down. So that is something to keep in mind. You know, you do have to purchase the photo paper, you do have to purchase the ink. Again, not real expensive to do so, but just something to keep in mind if you are looking at buying a new printer. But let's jump in and I will walk you through my process. So like I said, I just use my photo album on my phone. Luckily, they're all in chronological order and that helps, but it is still just a mess. All right, so here is the app. It is the Easy Photo Printer Editor, and all you do is you open it up and then you are able to choose just photos or photo layouts. Here I'm just doing a photo, and there is an option for recent, and I just kind of scroll through my photo album, which is a little irritating when I want an older photo because I have to scroll through all of them, but it works still. And then this comes up where I can choose how many, what paper size, make sure my paper is the correct like matte or glossy, and just kind of edit that right there. So now if I go back to that main screen, I am going to choose photo layouts, and here are all the options. You can just have one photo, two photos, and it goes all the way up to multiple photos. And as you can see, you can have bordered or just borderless. A lot of times I will do two photos and do the borderless. I have done it where I've done two and done a border, which is nice. And then you just select your paper size and kind of go through the same process as if it was just like the one photo, but here you're going to pick two photos. And then once you pick the two photos, you are actually able to edit both of those as well. You can see I have to scroll all the way back to kind of see what I want to use photo wise. So that is a little bit time consuming. That you could see was only up until Christmas. So if you see that, you know, if I wanted to go all the way back, I would have to continue scrolling. So here's where you can edit it in the app. This here, I'm kind of zooming in a little bit to get more of us, less of the background. You can also do landscape photos as well and kind of edit it that way. And then it just takes you back to the same screen where you could edit the paper size and whatnot. So now I'm just going to show how you can do one single 4x6 photo that is bordered, and then that way you would get past that having to matte the photo. I don't do this often. Maybe it's something that I do start doing so I don't have to matte my photos all the time while I'm scrapbooking. Maybe save me some time. But it is all the same process of editing and flipping the photo and whatnot. So that is how I print my photos these days. I don't really have a good system really with storing my photos. As you can see, it's just my photo album on my phone, but it has been working recently, and maybe if you guys have suggestions on how you guys do it, maybe I can get some suggestions from you. Again, I will link the printer down below for you if you are interested in it. It is definitely an investment, but I have been enjoying being able to print any photo at any time, really any size. So it is something that I think I will stick with and get my money's worth out of it. But yeah, that's gonna wrap this up. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.